Remember the 90s? You had Crystal Pepsi, you had Surge as its worthy competitor, Pogs, Goosebump books, and of course Spawn. Spawn was the first real comic book character that got mainstream attention that was not owned by either DC or Marvel. I know today it's different, but remember, this was the 90s. It's 2014 now. Older kids liked him because he wasn't a goody two-shoot superhero like Superman, and he still didn't always do the right thing like Batman. I know my knowledge of Spawn probably pales in comparison to other people, and if I'm fucking wrong, then please, for God's sakes, let me know. He, from what I do know, he was a guy who went to hell and got sent back to get, I don't know, do Satan's work. But that's always a great selling point. Then went off and was a fucking hero. The younger kids liked him because he was cool. He fought demons. He didn't fight guys in clown suits. So, when I seen the SNES video game of Spawn at my local video store, you can bet your sweet ass I picked it up. Got myself a big bowl of Rice Krispie Treats cereal. Remember that shit? Rice Krispie Treats cereal? Yeah. That shit was awesome. Why don't they bring that back? They're bringing all this other crap back. Why not that? And I settled in to play some Spawn. And then I found out that game came from the same depth of hell that he did.
So let's pop this piece of damn shit in. Okay, the first things first. The graphics for this game are actually not bad. Sadly, much like the movie, that's all this game has going for it. It looks cool. The game is a standard beat-em-up game, but the thing is that most of the enemies take one fucking hit. Seriously, one fucking hit. Conversely, the bosses take more hits than Kevin Spacey did in Glenn Ross.
You stupid fucking cunt. You, Williamson, I'm talking to you, shithead. You just cost me $6,000. $6,000 and one Cadillac. That's right. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it, asshole? You fucking shit. Where did you learn your trade, you stupid fucking cunt, you idiot? Whoever told you that you could work with men?
Not to mention the fact this game goes from easier than a drunken sorority sister to harder than a shaved head feminist. The game becomes relentlessly difficult. I mean, I understand a game has to be more of a challenge later on, but why can't the programmers bring that challenge on gradually instead of dumping it on you all at once like a whiny teenager? The biggest problem is the enemies are almost impossible to time. Why? Because if you fuck up once, you're guaranteed to take a few hits. This game requires precise timing that would be fine for a boss or at a few points in the game, but you have to do it every fucking time.
For fuck's sakes, heart surgeons don't need this amount of fucking continual accuracy.
So let's move on to another thing that just pisses me off with this game. The jumping and movement. Why does Spawn move slower than a goddamn turtle? It's not like the Super Nintendo had a problem with speed. Mario moved faster than a mouse on crack. I don't know, maybe in the comic he's slow and lumbering. I don't know. The worst part is the jumping, though. Look at this shit. He falls down slower than an old man dick after taking Cialis. That wouldn't be so bad if there was a way to make him fall quickly. Well, there is. You have to release the B button like in Mario, but the problem is that when Mario floated down, there wasn't a whole shit ton of shit trying to kill him. So, everything everywhere is trying to kill Spawn, and you don't have a separate button to make you float down, which would be happy. There are super moves that you can do, but they're harder to pull off than Meryl Streep's panties. And like normal for shitty games, you need them more often than not. Like right here. Look at this shit. You have to keep climbing the fucking walls, and then you have to destroy this thing, and I can't do it. I cannot get the super move pulled off in that amount of time. And because of the way Spawn jumps and the fucking wall climbing thing, you usually end up right back at the bottom, so you gotta spend the whole fucking time trying to get back up to that son of a bitch. You need lightning quick accurate jumps, and it's just, you can't fucking do it with this game.
Jesus fucking Christ. What fucking sadist programmed this piece of shit? Why must things be that fucking hard? Do they think that making things as difficult as possible is going to be fun for kids? I mean, it looks like a fucking cartoon. The fucking game is rated for kids, so obviously kids are going to fucking play it. If it was for older players, fine, but if you're going to do that, then get some fucking blood and tits in that motherfucker. Anyway, fuck it. Let's just skip to the goddamn end of this piece of shit.
So, at the end, you fight this stupid fucker, whatever the fuck that is, and of course he takes a few thousand hits, but a few thousand hits later, and he's dead, and you get this sort of an ending. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's awesome. So do you get to replay the game with some super... Wait, what? Why the fuck they end it like that?
Why exactly were they leaving it on that cliffhanger? Were they planning on making more of these pieces of crap? Did the Spawn comic books continually leave on stupid fucking cliffhangers? Fuck it. Thank God, Satan, Yahweh, Hashem, Shiva, Buddha, or whichever one of those motherfuckers is responsible for the fact that another game will never be made. So, that's Spawn on the SNES. And is it a piece of shit? Well, no shit. Nothing really more to say about this piece of crap other than it can go back to whatever circle of fucking hell it came out of.